Jean-Marie from Kennedy's Cuties. I am logging on here to get started on the week number 5, Dragon Week of the free Instagram patterns. The dragons were adorable, are adorable. I found some really, really cute dragon patterns. Wish I could have made more. I just didn't have the time to, but there are some really cute ones. So these ones were my top picks, and these are the ones that I got out as much as I could of them. At least 3 of them I will absolutely make again. I would make all of them again, I'm sure, but at least 3 of them I know I will be making again. Absolutely adorable. So yeah, if you're looking for dragon patterns to make that are quick, easy, market-friendly make, look on Instagram. Watch this video and pick out the ones you want to make and go on Instagram and make them. They're adorable. Yeah, I guess there's really not much more to say. It's just time to jump into it and see what I made. So this one is called the Baby Dragon. This pattern is really easy. It is by the Lavishi. It is this one right here, the Lavishi. Good pattern. This one is the Dragon Ring. Very low sew. All you sew on are the wings. This one is by Ammo2 _ designs. I think that's an A, or maybe that's an @ symbol. Atmo2 _ designs. Yeah, it's Atmo2 because it's designs up here at the top. With the little monkey ears, it says Mo2 Designs. So it's Atmo2 Designs _ designs. Very cute pattern. And of course, we can't do a dragon bundle without adding the little mini Fury Dragons. This one is by @Marie _Stuffies. You can see it underneath the little black dragon there. @Marie _Stuffies. And it's called Storm and Star, but of course we all know it's from How I Met Your Dragon, and he's got his little red tail fin back there. Okay, so this pattern, the little pocket puff, the mini dragon, by Nerdy Peach Stitches down here. Nerdy Peach Stitches. This pattern, once I finally realized what I was doing wrong, was a breeze. But at first, I did struggle. So we also have Daphne the Dragon, who to me looks like a little cow with wings. She is by @Art Wonderfully Made. She is really cute, but she looks like a little cow. In the directions, they had one done in blue, so I actually ended up doing mine in the blue. Wish I hadn't afterwards, because then I ended up making a water dragon that is made in this exact same blue. And this little dragon, she was one of my favorites. This is a mod to original dragon, but yet they give you the directions for the whole dragon, so it was very, very easy to make. Was more to it than a lot of the other ones, but she is by Avery Crochets. Isn't she adorable? And this one is the Baby Water Dragon. This is the one I used the 2 shades of blue as the other one. This is @Colonial with a K _creations. Very, very cute. Okay, are you guys ready for all this dinosaur cuteness? I gotta tell you, the dinosaur patterns that are on Instagram are awesome. My bunny is moving the stuffing bag over there. I saw something move in the corner of my eye. Yeah, so this one is called Baby Dragon. Ready? How cute is that? Look at him. He has a very long tail. He's got little toes. The cutest little face. Little back legs. He's supposed to be, I think he was supposed to be a snuggler, but I stuffed him. How sweet! Oh my god, he's just precious. Look at him. Can roll him right up. He is adorable. Can roll him right up and put him in a little plastic egg. How cute would that be? Oh my goodness. Love him. Love him. They did have 3 different colorways in the picture, and I chose the green and purple that they had. Orchid and pistachio. Look at him. How sweet. Look at his little wings. How cute is he? I love him. I think he's absolutely precious. I have no doubt this is going to get snapped up quick. So, yeah. The only thing I did not love about him was crocheting all this. I think it was 4 single crochets all the way down the tail. But honestly, it went really quick. And the legs are sewn in, or crocheted in. And the head is sewn on, and then the wings are sewn on. Everything else is surface crocheted. Very easy. I made him in, once I started I didn't want to stop, so I made him pretty quickly. I think I made him in about maybe a little over an hour. And again, take into consideration I don't crochet very fast. I wish I could, but I cannot. Probably some of you could crank this out in half an hour. It took me a little over an hour, probably an hour and a half. I love him. I think he's absolutely precious, and I absolutely will be making more of this one. What would I charge for him? Maybe $22. He's not really big, but I think with so much detail and just the cuteness factor, $22 would probably sell. So there is Baby Dragon. That is the one that is by, what did I say it was by? Can't see it now. Oh, the Lavachi. The Lavachi. Alright, so number 2 is the Ring Dragon. So let's put this little guy over here on the side. And the Ring Dragon is actually quite cute. His wings stay on really well. They perk right up like he's really flying. He's got the little bobble feet. And the little ring hole. So you can hold him as a ring. So you can fly him around. On this one I used Rain and what was the other one? Gosh, I can't remember. Hold on, just one second. Lagoon. He is Rain and Lagoon. And then he's got his little eyes, which I did just pop in and glue because his face is so tiny. It was either that or make, embroidered on eyes. So the ears are done in the round, and they are meant to lay back like that, like he's flying, and his ears are kind of pushed back. The baubles are done in the round, obviously. The wings are sewn on afterwards, and that is the only sewing. It's a very quick project. This whole thing took me probably 40 minutes. Very quick. The only thing that slowed me down mostly on this one is the fact that I am working in small increments. You know, you're working with very small amounts in the round, which go faster, but are also harder to control and hang on to, which slows you down. So that is the Ring Dragon by @mo2_design. I have to check on my phone, see what it is. Okay, now we have our Night Fury and our Light Fury. And I gotta tell you guys, working with this black yarn with my eyes was a nightmare. This guy took me 3 evenings to make. 3 evenings. I did stuff, I undid stuff, I did stuff, I undid stuff. He's adorable. He is adorable. Would I ever make it again? Not until I get my glasses. Which hopefully will be next week. But yeah, this the Light Fury version. 1 evening, done like nothing. I think it took me, I don't know, maybe an hour, hour and a half. Yeah. What a difference working with white and working with dark is. Black is. And she's not showing up very well with that white curtain behind me. Let's put her here. But isn't she cute? They're both really, really adorable. You surface crochet on, there's some buzzies. You surface crochet on your little tail pieces here. Your wings are sewn on. Your ears and your little horns and stuff all done in the round. Your baubles are done in the round. So the only thing you're sewing on are the wings. And then he's got his little red fin. And I love them. I think they're so cute. I think if I put those on a shelf together, they might actually sell as a set. I hope. And I think I would charge maybe $18 a piece for them. I think I would charge $18 a piece for them. I didn't say the ring one. Probably 10. Probably 10 for my ring dragon. He'd probably go in my $10 bin. But these guys are so cute. And I didn't do hand painted eyes on these either. I just used the blue and the green discs that come with the eyes. No. But they are precious. I do love those. And those ones are by, what did I say? I don't know. Can't remember. Something with Marie underscore Stuffies. Marie underscore Stuffies. Then we get to the little pocket puffs. Something this small. Should not have been so hard. He's itty bitty. And once I figured out what I was doing wrong, he went together like nothing. It probably took me 30 minutes to make him. It took me forever to get it right. It does give you 3 fin options. You can do the straight fin. You can do the bobble, like little surface bobbles on it to make the horns. Or what was the other one? Maybe it wasn't this one. Maybe I just went rogue. One of them does give you options. Maybe it was the other one. Yeah, it's just bobble stitches. You start with 7 single crochet and then you work around it. And I was misreading that direction, and I swear to God it wanted me to go back and forth. And I'm like, how is this ever supposed to make a face? I kept going back and forth. It kept getting wider and wider and wider. I had something like this big, and I'm like, no, this is not right. This is absolutely not right. What am I doing wrong? So I put it away, went back to it the next day, took it all apart, frogged it all out, sat down and actually read the directions with a clearer head because I wasn't so tired, and it took nothing. It literally took nothing to make it. I would make a ton of these. I would make these all up in different colors, and on here they have it in pink, yellow, and blue. I would do it in a rainbow of colors because I think these would sell like crazy. They're cute, and they're quick, and they're really easy once you know how to read the direction correctly. But what are you going to do? They are Nerdy Peach Stitches by Nerdy Peach Stitches. So, then we have Daphne the Dragon by Art Wonderfully Made. And this is the one I said that they had in the directions the next page after the screen page, they showed it in blue, and I thought, oh, I love the blue one. And I made it. And then I mean, I do love it. I do. I wish I had done it in a different colorway, because then I end up doing the water dragon with the same colors. But look at this guy. Isn't that adorable? Look at him. He just has these derpy floppy ears here. His wings are just hanging out to the side. And he's got these little legs that are just hanging down there. I think this is the one that gave you different options for the back, for different spines. You could do the all the way down it, or you could do a single crochet down it, or you could do like the baubles on it, like this one is. Were the options. Legs are crocheted in, wings are sewn on, ears are sewn on. The horn baubles and the nostril baubles, of course, are worked into the body part of it. As big as this guy is, I bet he didn't take me more than 45 minutes to make. Very easy to read pattern. Went super quick. It's all one, body is all one piece. Trying to remember. I think, yeah, obviously worked from the face back to the tail. Yeah. Look at him. He's so cute. Look at that little face. And his little floppy legs. His little bubbles on them. And he just kind of sploots out there. Isn't he cute? Art wonderfully made. Made this one. Again, would be cute in many, many colors. Alright, I'm piling them all up my lap, and they want to roll right out of my lap. So that brings me to the Strawberry Dragon, which, as much as I love this one, was not a quick make. It wasn't a super hard make. It was fairly easy to follow, pretty easy to understand, just a lot of work. But she is so cute. Look at that. Isn't she adorable? Everything is sewn onto this one. Everything, other than your baubles in the nostril. Ears are sewn on. Wings are sewn on. Legs are sewn on. Strawberries are not. This, you do your leaves as you're doing your green stitch down. Words are hard. You crochet down, chain 3, bring it in, chain 3, bring it in, chain 3, bring it in. Continue crocheting, and there's no right or wrong as to where you place them. You can place them anywhere you want. You can do as many as you want. You can bring them all the way down to the end of the tail. You do the same thing at the bottom with, I think it's 4 little pieces for the tail piece. And then your strawberry is sewn on. These ones are baubles, so they're just surface crocheted. A lot of work. Very, 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 very cute. I have no doubt some little child is going to snatch this one up. I did use the koi type eyes on this one. But very cute. I love this. Did I say who it was by? I probably did, but I'll say it again. Designed by Avery Crochets. I guess I probably should have put a little eyelash on it, because they have like a little eyelash on theirs. Maybe I should have done that, but oh well. I did not go over colors with you on those other ones. So this was Sunny Yellow and Summer Squash, and of course white. This one is the Azure, and light blue. I love this one. I think it's so cute. So that brings me to my last one, which is the Baby Water Dragon. So like I said, I did end up making it in the same colorway. Kind of wish I hadn't, but I did, so whatever. He's got his little fins as opposed to legs, his tail, his little wings, horns and his little ears. And you do make the ears a right and a left. You started off with a magic ring of your light color, and then you work around that magic ring to create the point, which makes your light right and your left, because you have to do more stitches on one side than the other. So yeah, so cute. I think maybe this one in that rain color would have been really, that lagoon and rain would have been quite pretty too, actually. Maybe if I make another one, I'll do it in that colorway. So again, everything got sewn on. Your wings are sewn on, your fins are sewn on, your ears are sewn on, your horns are sewn on, everything is sewn on. But the head and the body is all one piece, which makes that a little bit easier. It's all one stretch, and then you just sew all your pieces on. I love the wings on this one. I love how they look like a little butterfly wings. I did sew my fins on wrong the first time, which is probably why you're going to see a lot of fuzz, because I had to pull it, I had to cut them off and redo them. I didn't follow the direction completely, and I thought you're supposed to sew the whole entire thing down. So I had it very tightly sewn down. It's not. It's supposed to be like this. So I had to take them all off and redo them. But very sweet. I think she's precious. Gosh, I don't know what I would put on it. Maybe 22. I think maybe 22 on the 3 of these would be a good price. They are super cute. So I did pretty good this week. I made 7, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where's my other one? My little black one. I did 8. I made 8! Wow! I made 8! I really got into doing these dragons again, like I said. But a lot of them were so small and so quick. They weren't like the unicorns that were kind of large, time consuming. Yeah. So let me know what you guys think of them. Let me know what is your favorite one, if you would. If you watch this all the way through to the end. I don't know if there is a dragon emoji, but I don't know. How about a purple heart for these little purple wings? And what is your favorite? This one is by far mine. I love this little guy. I think he's absolutely precious. I just love him. The purple in the eye is a color with those color discs, but how well does that go with that purple? I love him. I don't know if I'm going to be able to part with him. He's just so cute. But anyway, that is it, guys, for the dragon challenge. That means it is time to draw again. Now, that being said, I think this is going to be my last week doing this. So whatever I draw today will be the last one. I am almost ready to start doing some more craft fairs. I have a couple coming up in June, several in July. So I kind of want to start getting ready for that and start making some different stuff that I know will sell at craft fairs. I need to make some stitch, you know, the little stitch. There's just stuff I need to get made for that. No doubt I'm going to be able to sell this stuff. I have no doubt, but I need those items that I know are sellers, and I need to get some made. So this is going to be my last week. So that being said, let's grab the box. I don't think the bunny made any progress on it this week. It looks pretty much like it did last week. I don't know if he even bothered with it this week, but my tags are in here. They're all still in here. Alright, don't look, Shamri. Pull it out. Get something good. Trying to read it through the through the paper while I'm opening it. Alrighty. Let's see what we get. Butterflies! That'll be interesting. What? There we go. Butterflies! That'll be kind of neat. I kind of like that idea. different. I don't make a lot of butterflies. I've only ever made 2, and they were my own pattern. So butterflies would be kind of cool. And then we can get on to some other things. So if you guys enjoy this one, let me know. I really do appreciate hearing from you. When, you know, I don't get a lot of comments. I don't know if it's because people really don't like the content after they've watched it. I don't know. I get views, but I don't get comments. So it kind of concerns me that maybe people really don't care for it, don't care for the content, or I don't know. So, you know, if you don't, I suppose I don't want to hear the bad news, but but if you do, I'd really like to know. Yeah, so that'll be it. So if you guys want to stay tuned to the very end of this video before you leave your emoji, that's what we'll do. See, we've already made it further than what anybody else will if they only stopped at that point. If you make it to the very end, leave a bunny rabbit emoji. Because at the very end of this video is going to be a clip of my adorable Thumper, who is, in my opinion, the cutest bunny in the world. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Have a good one. See you in the next one. What are you doing, Thumpy? You like that clover? Is it good stuff? Is it good? Huh? Is it good?